fly, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so about me and being so...
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. This is Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry here for Joe Mixon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Flushed out right. Now, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. It's a gain of 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They run for it with Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, it's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Play action. It's gone. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
On the carry.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, here's Tua. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st down, Dolphins.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Chargers.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that...
Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Going deep downfield for loss. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. What's running? And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing again is gone. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. This is Mixon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Plays and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. He had a great, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From the 50, it's Goff. Completes it to Hardman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 40-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they run with Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, 32 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. They can juice them up because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Mixon. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try to pick up the the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Badgley's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brings up 2nd.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.